cannot give you back your homes or restore your dead to life. But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hey everyone, so today we have big news thanks to the popular Game of Thrones news website Watchers on the Wall. As we know, Game of Thrones has delayed filming for Season 7 for a few months due to the season change in the show and the need for matching backdrops of snow on many of the outside scenes. This has obviously set back the filming schedule a bit, and the air date will be later into the year in 2017. But some filming has begun, like pretty much all of the indoor sets are being used to film in currently. Now, the Game of Thrones base camp is in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and it is where many actors are being spotted now. Many of the usual actors that we expect to see in the show, like Maisie Williams and Sophie Turner, have popped out in public in Belfast this week, along with Lena Headey and others. This isn't a mind-blowing sighting, of course, because the actors' characters still have a prominent role in the show and haven't been dropped off the face of Westeros or killed off by George, David, and Dan yet. But there has been a couple more interesting sightings in Belfast. Ian Glynn, the actor who plays Jorah Mormont, has been spotted once again after we reported a sighting from a fellow passenger on board a flight to Belfast a few weeks back with Gwendolyn Christie. In that video, I talked about how we last saw Jorah saying his farewells to Daenerys as she ordered him to get healed of his grayscale. We talked about how with so few episodes left in the series, there could be a chance of us not even seeing Jorah again in the show, and he could be a character that has a cliffhanger of an ending to his own storyline. But Glynn has been spotted again. Now this adds substance to the initial sighting of the actor and somewhat reassures us that his character will play a role in the next season. My question is, if we do see Jorah traveling around searching for a healer, where will he go? Will he go back to Valyria where he contracted the disease? Oh, and remember that mysterious prophetic woman with the strange mask who foreshadowed his passing through Valyria while in Qarth? Quaithe is her name, and she plays a much more significant role in the books. Some fans believe that she will be the one who encounters Jorah and aids him in his search for a cure. Just an add-on, I've made a video about her before, but I want your opinion. What do you think is the significance of her mask? I've heard people in the community say that she too has grayscale and it prevents the spread by wearing the mask, and I've also noticed that the shape of the scales that make up her mask resemble the shape of a red priestess's neck piece, and we definitely know what the neck piece does to Melisandre. Do you think it has a similar effect? Next on the list of spotted actors in Belfast was this man, Joe Dempsey, who looks a bit different from when he was on the show, but in fact, he played Gendry. You know, presumably the last living bastard of Robert Baratheon and a talented blacksmith at that. Last we saw of him was when Davos put him in a boat at Dragonstone aimed to King's Landing to escape Melisandre and all of her not-so-safe King's Blood rituals. The actor had a knack for posting Twitter puns about Gendry in the following seasons about his character in the ocean, still rowing. I've been thinking for a while now that the show might deliver a Gendry cameo or even use him to support the North by making armor and weapons for Jon Snow's army. I've even talked about him potentially being the blacksmith who learns how to reforge Valyrian steel. Granted, Sam comes back from the Citadel with some news on hidden Valyrian steel blades. Also, Arya and Gendry made a really good team. Oh, and Hot Pie too. They were truly the three amigos of Westeros. Hopefully we see an Arya and Gendry reunion. That is definitely on my long list of wants for Season 7. Gendry was a fun character to have around. It was satisfying to have some good comedy bits from his scenes with Arya. But let's not forget that he does have Baratheon blood, a house that is pretty much non-existent at this point. He is much like Jon in the sense that his blood gives him a bit of claim to power, even though him being a bastard and all. The good thing is, because of Melisandre, Gendry knows who he is, and this could be exciting from however his character uses this newfound knowledge of his heritage. That's going to do it for today's video. I appreciate you guys stopping by and taking a few minutes out of your day to watch my videos. A special thanks to all of my new subscribers that helped push this channel over 100,000 subs. I had no idea this would take off the way it did, and I wake up every day still in shock at how fast the community has grown. Oh, and just a note to anyone who has knowledge of show plans or even locals to Belfast, feel free to get a hold of me if you think something you know is valuable to our community. I know many of you actually live in the area, and I would love to know what you hear and see since I cannot be there myself. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. You are all the driving force behind these videos and every milestone that this channel passes. Have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.